Hello and welcome to Gamezillong Book Corner, where we take a look at fine pieces of kaiju-related literature. After the success of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Saban commissioned Hamilton and later Marvel to publish comics based on the television show. Among these comics was Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Ninja Rangers, set during the show's third season. But we'll not be talking about that today. Rather, we'll be discussing the other side of these comics, VR Troopers, published as a tie-in to that Saban series.
Being tie-ins to the television series, they follow the basic plot of the show, but each issue features a standalone story set in the show's universe. Issue 1 sees Ryan helping a boy whose father is kidnapped by one of Grimlord's monsters, the Interrogator, during a fight between the hero and villain, and teaching a lesson on the importance of family. In Issue 2, a plot by Grimlord to split up the VR Troopers is put on hold when he needs their help to rescue General Ivar and Colonel Icebot from the clutches of a rival villain, Smorgaslord. Issue 3, my favorite of the series, features a story in which the troopers come to the aid of a giant hero from space, Ultra Darius, a clear homage to Ultraman and the closest these comics come to a crossover with another show, even featuring a mention of the Power Rangers in video game form. In Issue 4, Grimlord resurrects an ancient Jiangshi, Gyonsi, and the heroes must find a way to stop the monster that none of their attacks can even touch. And in the 5th and final issue, Ryan pursues a clue to his father's whereabouts, only to fall into a trap, and soon finds himself at the mercy of Zuka Joe, and the only help is in the form of a random young boy. Because the comic was a tie-in to the TV series, each of the comics ends in a way that never upsets the status quo of the show, and as a result, these stories are really only interesting as curiosities. The comic also features a number of errors. For starters, Caitlin's last name is given as Scott rather than Star as on the show. Also, while issues 3 onward appear to be set during the show's second season, as evidenced by Ryan wearing his new armor, there are moments that seem to indicate that the writers thought the stories were set during the first season. And then there's Professor Hart, who's sometimes depicted as having a physical body, and other times depicted as being Caucasian.
While these comics don't do much in terms of expanding the VR Troopers lore, they are at least fun reads. That crossover with not Ultraman shows that at least someone on the writing staff was a bit familiar with tokusatsu outside of Saban's shows. I say give these a read if you can. They're far from terrible. And until next time, I'm Protomit. Farewell.